Hey, this is JR with Waza Media. I want you to think about something that you've grown to love over the years. Let's take it further back. As when you were a kid, think of something that you've known and you've appreciated. You're picturing it in your mind. You know what it looks like. You know what it smells like, whatever the object is. And I want you to fast forward in the future into the present day and totally smash what that idea is. Because whatever you were thinking about has completely changed and it's almost unrecognizable. Are you thinking about it? And it's probably a nightmare or a disappointment in your head. I want to introduce you to the new McDonald's logo. This has been quite the news in the PR world the last couple of days. And I am starting to see some of the sentiment related to this. It's quite interesting. Now, when you think of McDonald's, you think about the golden arches, right? You think about the golden arches, and you think about the logos and the signs when you're driving along the freeway or down the street, and you see those. You see that big M in yellow standing out. Now, as a kid growing up, being a first generation immigrant to America, that was something that I recognized with me growing up, seeing this as an American thing, and it stuck with me. And now it has changed. This is an article from PR Week about the new logo change for McDonald's. This is the new artist, that the graphic designer has come up with this new logo. Her name is Emily Zuge. Not sure if I pronounced that right, but it is now the most liked Facebook profile picture ever. Now, she's done a couple of different things here and there on TikTok, and she's spoofed a couple of brands. We're gonna look at some of her TikToks related to the brand. I have not seen any of those, so this will be purely a pure reaction video to that one. That is here, and McDonald's decided to do a digital rebrand for it, and it has gotten quite a few reactions out there. Wow, about 104,000 likes to 25,000 shares. It's gotten traction. Now, there's a couple reasons for this, mainly because of the design. And then the other part, which I'm always a stickler to, with English being a third language, is the misspelling. There's definitely a misspelling with McDonald's as McDoald's. That even sounds weird. So this is the new brand for McDonald's. Let's go into the TikTok video that
with a degree in design have been I've had some companies like McDonald's reach out to me and ask for a new logo for obvious reasons.
Now, this is a reaction. This is a video about some of the logos that she's changed for certain companies, is what I'm told.
So here are my redesigns. First, Nifl reached out to me. They do sports like football and such. Your logo is very boring and I don't appreciate that pointy part. So I redesigned it in a much more patriotic way.
Okay. Not sure how this is supposed to look. Maybe it's supposed to be more like a flag instead. I'm not sure.
I'm also looked up and I'm pretty sure he is the president of the football in America. Next we have Amazon.
So I'm not a huge football fan. I never played a lot of American football. I learned more of American football when I was in university, and finally learned how it all works out. But I don't know how this all flies. I'm sure this is just all comedic reactions, and it's just TikTok trends and stuff. But I'm curious to see in this minute and 39-second video if there's actually any good designs. I mean, because a corporate company did take one of their designs and run with it, and they got a good reaction. So let's see if there's any other ones that are any good.
Please help me to understand what's so significant about that Z and O that this arrow has to point right to them.
Okay, so you know the whole A to Z, everything that they have is Amazon was a book company at first, and they delivered books, so they had everything from A to Z that you could pick from titles. So there's that history.
Just feels like a waste of space to me. So this is your new logo. I added some green and breathed in a breath of fresh air that you guys really needed in your logo. I also understand that you work with boxes. So the next victim was...
Okay, so this would have been a joke my father would make as I'm a son, because there isn't a Z. So in Filipino language, there isn't a Z in our alphabet. So our S's and our Z the S and the Z would probably be super similar. Yeah, this would be a dad joke coming from Filipino culture, and yeah, it's not funny.
Boxes. So
let's go ahead and skip over to whatever this one is.
The next victim was Doritos. Your logo feels aggressive to me, and I don't want my mom to look at it. So I softened your logo up a little bit. The readability is much nicer the way that I chose the font. And then you...
Okay, readability, I'm already tilting my head. No, not doing it for me. Not this one, not either. No, not this one.
You guys also needed a tagline because I don't know anything about how your chips taste. So I added a tagline for you.
Okay, so the wow part, that one's funny. My favorite Dorito is actually Cooler Ranch. That one's got a nice kick to it, nice flavor. I think that's how I would describe Cooler Ranch. Doritos would be wow. Yeah, okay. That part I can explain to the whole readability. Yeah, probably not.
The last victim is McDonald's. I don't think you meant for your logo to look suggestive, but right now this looks like two knees to me. I don't want to be thinking about knees while I'm eating my McChicken.
How could this look like knees? I'm thinking now, oh, this is probably like a bird's eye view. Now I'm thinking about the whole hot dog trend where people would put two hot dogs up, and it would take a picture of it. It would be on the beach or wherever. Now I'm thinking about hot dogs instead of this. Okay, all right. Let's see how she explains this.
Instead of emphasizing the M, I put emphasis on the O instead. I was thinking this would be a really nice campaign to get some onion rings to pair nicely with your new logo.
Okay, so you may be onto something because I love onion rings. But we know that McDonald's makes a ton of money off their fries. So with me being an onion ring fan, I could see where she was trying to go with this. Of course, this is all comedy. This is all satire. But this could, I could see when you're doing a rebranding, you have to have goals. And it looks like for her goal with this is to promote onion rings, which with the O emphasizing it would make sense. So this is hearing it for the first time. I could see how the gears are ticking and how that would work.
Let me know who I should help next.
So she's done quite a few other brands as well. We're not going to go into those. We want to specifically focus on McDonald's and see if there's anything else related to it. So McDonald's has thanked her for it, and this is their tweet thanking Emily for this new logo. Saw this a couple days ago. Kind of took my attention and made me go, huh? And really confused me more. But now that I'm diving into it, I could see the relevance and see how how social media is now influencing a lot of pop culture and corporate America for change. Is it change for the better? Not sure, but the biggest thing that we'll see is results. Number one, will the rebrand, hopefully this is temporary, of a temporary rebrand. I'm not sure if they're gonna actually stick for this for a while. It's really, really expensive to do a rebrand. Just think of everything that has the golden arches. You've got commercials, you've got everything that all the paper, all the wrapping, the napkins, the signs. It costs a lot of money to do a rebrand. So this is probably just a social media stunt, just some PR, just to show that corporate America is connecting with societal trends and pop culture via social media, and we will see if sales, because that would be another indicator of how well this is doing, is sales, how much money McDonald's is making related to this, and then of course public sentiment. How well is this new brand being received by the general public? And so we will continue to follow this and see how well this goes. This article is from about 2 days ago. I'll keep an eye on this one and see how well this does, and see if there's other items that she's rebranded for other companies, and see how well those have gone as well. This is the McDonald's one is the only one that I've seen that the company has actually taken it and run with it. I have not seen the NFL with their little pointy thing, or Doritos take one of Emily's logos and accepted it. And yeah, what do you think about this? Leave a comment below about your thoughts about the new logo for McDonald's from a TikToker, and we'll keep an eye on this one. So after looking at the articles, I know it's about from 2 days ago, I decided to go onto McDonald's Facebook page to see if this logo from Emily is still there. And looking at it now, it looks like it's not there. So what we're going to do is look for the logo. This looks like this is the cover. And this was on the 23rd. But we need the profile picture because that's where a lot of people were commenting on. So this is the profile picture, previous profile picture. It's now changed back to the golden arches. And it looks like it was not, this is not meant to be McDonald's new rebranding at all. This is more just picking up on social media trends and riding on the wave, which is a good thing because it also shows that as a company, you are connecting with your audience. So it looks like everyone had a good laugh looking at, not mocking, but really just going on trends and being relevant. I think that's the key word, is by McDonald's doing this PR stunt, they were showing how they are still relevant to today. If you need a graphic artist, not like Emily, but we at Waza Media can help you out and help you with your design, graphic design, website design, and also your digital marketing strategy. We can help you there, but not in the same way as Emily. But if you need a free consultation, just go to waza.media and sign up for a free consultation. We'll be able to help you out. And until next time, take care.